Hello and welcome to Absolute 20, our Friday campaign, commonly known as Commoners. I'm Rogar, your humble dungeon master. These are my fabled heroes. Say hello, fabled heroes.
Hello, Fabled
Hello,
Heroes.
Fabled Heroes.
Very good, very good. Last that we left off, our heroes ventured into the Feywild, in order to, get Fry out of their predicament with being currently tried. You guys bumped into Dave. I forgot his name already. I think it's Dave.
No. Damn?
It's spelled Dan, but I think it's pronounced Dave.
Okay.
Dav. There we go. DAV. Yes. Yeah. Fry, not knowing, formed a contract with Dav, and yeah, that was pretty fun. Then you guys began your journey off to the Green Palace. As you guys were traveling, you stuck to the fairy trails for safety. But eventually your bodies grew tired and you needed to rest. So you hopped off the fairy trail, sticking close to it still though. Each of you had an interesting night. Until some displacer beast and their animal handler decided to come up and attempt to remove Flame's ring by force. You guys swiftly defeated your foes, only at the very end realizing that the displacer beasts were freed from their service to the cord. Sadly, their magical effects were still out, and it killed them. We're pretty much picking up where Hazel and Alric are holding a displacer beast kitten. Everyone's kind of beat up, but yeah, you guys are going to just have an interestingly long day ahead of you. So yeah, I think Flame, you went to go speak to them with Fry, but for some odd reason, as you guys walk over, Fry's collar emanates this dull green light, and then within seconds, Fry just disappears.
Gosh darn it.
Alric and Hazel kind of look up to you like, what the fuck? But they're still a little bit nervous.
Okay. Are you two alright? Okay.
Hazel gives like a weak thumbs up, and Alec's like, yeah, definitely. It was pretty bad battle out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where'd Fry run off to? I guess running is the best word.
Well, it's a college circle, so I assume he got called by his master.
Still gotta get used to that.
Yeah. He seemed really into it for some reason. I don't know why.
Our kind of just shrugs. The displacer beast is in his arms currently.
Yeah. So I see found a stray.
Yeah, we found a few, but the other ones, uh, yeah, they weren't so lucky.
They weren't so lucky.
Yeah, like they sometimes in the wild, animals just don't make it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. Is are they hurt at all or
Um, this one's it's a little roughed up, but the other ones we're not sure how the Feywilds work with like burials and stuff. Like I don't want to start digging in the ground and then I'm actually like committing a crime.
yeah, no, that wouldn't be too good. I don't really know about Feywild stuff either.
I think Osriel and Dell know the most.
Did we do anything with Quinn's grandma's body?
Nope, you guys just left it there.
Okay.
I'm sure it's still there if you went back there.
Ben's failing real quick to ask him.
Wow. I mean, you don't really have to use this sending spell. I will say Felicia is still here.
Okay, but no one here speaks fucking Sylvan.
True. That's right. Your Sylvan speaker did leave.
We got Celestial, Elvish, and Primordial. Primordial or Infernal?
Got Dwarvish and Elvish.
Yes.
Okay, both.
I got
like. I can use comprehend languages, but that's not going to help us. Because the bitch doesn't understand common. Does she?
She's been... I would say, yeah, like, you guys wouldn't notice. Like, she understands. It's just... Does she respond in the correct way is the issue here, which that would be no.
Even if I were to use comprehend languages?
You would say it's probably not a comprehension thing. It's more of a... You guys aren't really her boss.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, technically speaking, Fry's also not her boss.
He's the only one that keeps her alive, though. So
there's a little bit more respect there.
Even though I've thrown the most healing at her when she's gone down, okay. We'll see where that lands you next time, bitch. No, but if anybody wants to bother Dell, she's trying to sleep.
Our kind of like nods at your arrival, Osriel.
You have a cat.
A displacer piece, yes.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm assuming I'll take it to the palace with where we're all going for right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
I was gonna ask about funerals. Do you know
Oh.
anything?
The other ones, the big ones disappeared, right? Or
No,
still
they're still
there?
there.
Okay.
I just cleaned the board.
Okay. I just like talked at Phelan and he responded before, right? Okay. I will just talk at Phelan again. Phelan, is there any customs for Feywild beasts and
Okay, give
funerals?
me one quick second. Um, there's a momentary pause where everyone's kind of just staring at each other. And then like before, Felicia just like opens her mouth and then Phelan's voice comes out of it. What are we talking about? Like sealy, unsealy,
Displacer beasts. I don't know what they count.
displacer beast.
And a weird rock throwy guy.
A rock throwing, a cord.
Yes, I think.
Does it have a lot of hair?
Yes, tried to grab us.
Yes. Yeah, that's a cord.
With.
Cords can be both unsealy and sealy, so that's problematic. Displacer beasts are typically unsealy unless bound by a sealy, which is weird.
They were bound.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know a lot about the green courts, like funeral systems. I would just say, yeah, just leave them.
Okay.
Yeah, leave them right there. Somebody will eventually come across it and fix the problem.
Okay. We will do just that. Thank you.
Yeah. But
looks at Felicia.
I'm going to have to going to have to borrow Felicia. Oh, this all makes sense now. This makes a lot more sense. I would say with the displacer beast, you could just bury them. They were not actually from the Feywilds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they might have been those ones at least that you guys accidentally hurt.
Well, that's good. They're not Fey, at least.
But two of you are bound to Fey, and one of the rules is don't harm outsiders. So I'm sure Fry is going to be punished, just as I have to punish Felicia, because their actions reflect back on us, and so I'm just gonna take Felicia for like maybe a day and a half.
Okay. That's I look to Flame and Dell. Acceptable?
I was on her bedroll.
Dell is literally not even there right now.
You're like not that far away. Dell, you okay with this? You listening?
Bitch, I'm not even here. I'm asleep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, you are the king.
You are right. I wasn't really asking permission. I was just more for like, just in case you guys wonder like why Felicia just is about to disappear.
I walk over to Felicia and give her like a little head pat.
Daggers go flying up the She doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on.
Nope.
When she disappears, it's like a puff of smoke. Not smoke, snow.
Okay, well,
Oh, darn.
does anyone have a shovel?
Alex gonna shake his head no. Hazel will shake her head yes.
Oh! Oh, perfect.
Adventuring gear.
Can I borrow your shovel? I do not have one myself.
Yeah, she'll hand it over to you.
I will start digging a hole for the displacer beasts.
Yeah, it's gonna take you some time. Yeah, like I said before, technically right before the battle started, you guys all had the benefits of a long rest.
Mhm.
So what you're at is what you're at. Everyone can take a short rest if you need the hit dice.
I'll take a short rest. I'm working. I'm digging. I won't take a short rest.
Yeah. I would say it's going to take you roughly, because displacer beasts are kind of big.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 1 hour to like dig up the hole, and then it's going to take you like another hour to cover it back up.
Okay.
So yeah. So pretty much when you guys would be waking up would be the time you would finish.
Yep.
I'm taking short rest.
Okay.
So I can get my wild shape back. Yeah. I didn't get hit at all, so I'm fine.
I think only Dell, Osriel, and Fry got hit.
Yeah.
Bad. Oh, Felicia, of course, got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, real shame.
Felicia was fucked up.
Yeah. And then Dell, don't forget that you can add your bardic, not your bardic die, but your Song of Rest.
Oh yeah.
In case you don't want to burn all your hit dice.
That is the DM subtle way of saying we might need them again.
You might need later on.
Osriel is dying a little bit because, like, he's not very strong at all. So this, like, is
Yeah. Let's roll really quickly. Yeah. Alaric will help you by using like Move Earth.
Oh, thank God.
You're not gonna just sit there and watch. Wow, look at you digging a hole.
Congrats. Oh, I could just, like, I get done digging and he just uses Move Earth to cover it.
Yeah. Teamwork.
You bitch.
But thankfully enough, the rest of the 2 hours that Fry was supposed to watch, I mean technically Osriel watches. But yeah, you guys eventually all finish from your short rest, and I'm assuming you guys hop back onto the trail.
Yes. If
Not really anything for it.
gonna look to flame. You good? How you holding up?
What?
Was that the flame?
Yeah. Did it cut
I
out?
thought so.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I heard the fuck. I was like, oh, flame.
Sorry.
That's okay.
How am I holding up?
Yeah. How you holding up?
All right. I mean, it's weird here. Times. Kind of the first time that I've been held up for my ring, I guess. So that was. I mean, literally life and death for me. used to that by now. So
I'm actually pretty shocked it hasn't happened before, to be honest.
huh. Yeah, I mean, you'd think growing up as a kid, people would want to steal this what looks to be expensive ring, but no, it never happened.
Well, thank God for that.
Which one?
thank Koshuth for that. Well, let's get back on the trail. Dell, you good?
Fine.
Okay. Ulrich, how's the baby?
We're not. Baby secure. He's already fastened to baby Bjorn.
And then what's the other girl's name?
Hazel?
Hazel, you okay?
Hazel still looks a little like shaken after the encounter that happened. But she gives you another like weak thumbs up.
Don't worry, your best friend Fry'll be back soon, I'm sure.
She gives another confused thumbs up. Her face is confused and her thumb is still up though.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, as you guys prepare to go, I am going to need a survival check. Remember, this is a throughout the day thing, so it's impossible to add in any guidances or bardic dies unless you were like burning it the entire day.
All right. I'm the survivalist here. I got this.
Does anyone else have proficiency?
I have jack of all trades, so no.
Yeah. Close enough, though. Close enough.
That's not what I do.
All right, go ahead and roll a 20. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone roll me a perception check. That isn't Fry. I'm at Flame. God damn it.
Can I use my passive of 17?
This one it won't.
Okay.
It's nothing too bad.
Dell rolled.
I have
10.
passive of 15. I hate it here. Jack of all trades, +5 on the die. Can't roll anything high.
All right. So last but not least, Osril. I'm gonna need you to roll either Arcana or Acrobatics. I said Arcana or Acrobatics. I meant Athletics or Acrobatics.
You sure?
You are muted.
16.
16. Okay, so you still got a 16. Good.
That +0, you know.
All right. As you guys are heading out, everything is going along smooth. One thing that you guys notice in the nick of time is as you guys are walking, Dell misses it, but Osril is quick enough to like grab her arm and pull her step back as there is a small like little circle of mushrooms. And there's like a how would I describe this? There's a hand upright. So like the hand's coming out of the ground, but you can tell the hand's not in the ground. So the hand's not growing from the earth. The hand is just there. And there's
If I know any better, I'd kick it.
There's lots of like gold, emerald, sapphire rings on this hand. There's a grand total of like 13. There's a lot on one fingers. Like, it's interesting.
Stand by what I said. If I didn't know any better, I would kick it.
Do you guys just avoid it?
Oswald just walks by.
I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, I'm following the lead of the two of the place.
The greedy one is not here today. They're being punished for their actions. Which were alright.
The one time I wanted to fucking fuck you guys up. I can't. I'm like, well, you guys narrowly avoid being turned into mushrooms, but it's fine. Whatever.
Could bring back Mar.
Yeah, I could have. You guys all would have been Mar. But as you guys head along this path, of course there's like idle chatter. Eventually it does die down. You guys start to begin to feel the effects of like fatigue. But the trail ends at a hut.
So,
A
like,
simple hut. There's whimsical music that floats through the air. The sweet scent of like honey fills the surrounding area. So it's like you have trees on both sides of you, and then at the very end, like smack dab in the middle of this fairy trail, it's just a hut, a wooden hut. Probably looks like maybe 1 to 2 bedrooms.
and the like fairy trail like ends at it, or it like goes beyond it, but like
Kind of
we're
just ends at
stopping.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you see, you're walking. The hut's about 60 feet in front of you. On each side is like the heavily thicket trees, which like designate this as a fairy trail. You can see behind the hut, there is no more trees.
So like we can see behind the hut. Does the fairy trail keep going?
Since you don't see any more trees, you would probably assume that's where the fairy trail will
Okay.
end.
Oh, well, end. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said just follow the fairy trail, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
Who wants to go knock on the door? Ooh, what now, Jay? I'll go up to the door and give it a knock.
You're gonna go up to the door and give it a knock?
Yes.
Okay. As you knock on this wooden door, the knocks itself kind of echo around you all. Like you all hear the knocks. And nothing happens at this moment. But how many times do you knock?
3 times.
Oh, okay. You knock 3 times.
Yep. That's how I knock.
Crazy.
Listen. 3 is a good amount of knocks.
2 is like not enough.
1 is
Yeah.
nothing. 2 is
Yeah.
not enough. 3 is perfect. Anything above that is excessive.
Yeah, as you knock 3 times on this door, a little thought pops back into your head of like the rule of 3 and like how not very good that is in the Feywild.
I'll quickly like knock again.
There's like a moment pause and then a 4th knock.
Like, oh shit, yeah.
Yes, but the door does it's simply you hear it unlock and it just kind of like creaks open. And the smell of like different scents of berries were like elderberries, blackberries, kind of like assault your nostrils. And it smells like maybe some pies are being baked.
Some freaking Hansel and Gretel shit. Hello?
As you say hello, it kind of echoes through the house or the hut. Shouldn't call it a house. You hear a voice. It sounds like a whisper, but it's loud enough for even like Flame and Dell to hear, even though you guys aren't sitting like super close to the door. Like you're not like all on the door. Just saying, come in, you're like letting cold air into the house.
I'll look back. Okay, well, I'll step through and close the door behind me. Since either of them wanted to come.
Zell would have come with
Okay.
Bestie.
Sure.
Either step into the creepy hut or be in the Feywild. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys come, I'll let you guys in.
Okay, so you all enter the humble abode.
Yes.
Don't sound so nervous.
I mean, nothing for it.
Yeah. As you guys enter this room, like it's like an open concept house. Like there's like the living room, you can see the kitchen. There is like a closed door that might be like a bedroom. Standing over in the right side of the building in the kitchen, it's like a giant oven and an elf. Uh, he turns like his head only over to like look at you guys. He's like, "Weary travelers, welcome. How can I help you today?"
Well, we were told by the Green Prince to follow the fairy trail, and it led us here.
Interesting. And it led you to my house.
That's correct.
Weird. Well, I guess take a seat really quickly. as like 4 chairs just kind of magically appear at a table. I've just finished baking some elderberry pie. I know you can't have any. You're superstitious of like the Feywilds. But if you so wish, I give you the freedom to have a piece. As he turns around, he has a nice build. Maybe he's got like a little bit of strength. His strength is above a 10.
Hot boy, hot boy.
I fucking knew it!
But no,
I knew you would start!
No, I have it written down where his name is there. I'm trying to avoid his name. He has braided blonde hair that drapes over his shoulders. He's like the ever most softest, greenest eyes. He stands in kind of tall for most elves, only because as you guys look at him, you do notice like what like weaved into his hair is like open flowers. Uh you guys would probably, knowing Phelan, kind of can tell like elves of this world kind of like reflect on like where they are. So you would say this is probably like a spring Eladrin elf. He does have studded leather armor on. And on his back, as you guys get closer, what looked like to be a staff of something is actually a pike. Yeah, he turns around and like begins to like cut the pie and kind of just places it down in front of y'all.
How good does this pie look, Rogai?
Let's roll for fun. A 17. What's his intelligence modifier? An 11. So 17. Pretty damn good looking pie. Definitely above commoner's standpoint.
And he said he specifically said, "I invite you to eat the pie."
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's giving you permission to eat.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I will. I'll go ahead and have a bite of the pie.
I still don't trust like that, so I will decline. Take out this fucking old ass ration.
Flames eating it. Flames eating a slice.
Yeah.
Fresh pie. Save me a slice.
As you two bite into this pie, I mean, you guys are hit with like, I don't want to say a plethora is not the word I'm looking for, but it's a word that keeps popping into my head. You're hit with a lot of like burst of flavors, like what was just like a simple pie. It just kind of makes you feel good, but not like in a magically being convinced way. It's this like you can tell this pie is cooked with love. As he goes to sit down, another chair appears, and he sits in that chair. He does look to the empty chair, and he's like, "Oh, that's weird." Wait a sec. I did forget Hazel and Alric are there, so 2 other chairs are there. Whoopsie, forgot about them.
Wasn't sure if they came in or not.
No, they just follow you guys. Yeah, they'll have a piece of pie too. Yeah, yeah, he kind of looks towards the empty chair, gives like a puzzled look, and is just interesting. That's never happened before. So, where are you guys headed?
Quick question, bro. Compared to the old lady's pie at the school, how does it taste?
Oh shit. It is slightly better because she does not have. She's a technically a negative modifier in intelligence.
Oh,
So I rolled a 17 again, so she got a 16.
ah, this is really good pie. Just, Dell, are you sure you don't want a slice?
I am absolutely certain.
Okay. We're headed to the Green Court.
You're in the Green Court. You mean the Green Palace?
The Green Palace. Sorry.
And you said the Green Prince sent you here.
Yes. I like to Dell and Flame, right? Right? That's because his father is the king.
You mean Dav? Not the Green Prince. Green Prince technically is I guess the king in a sense. It's really weird. Titles are really weird over here.
Oh, okay. Yes, Dav.
Yes. Whatever.
To see, I guess, the Green Prince.
Interesting. And it's just weird that you guys came upon my hut. No one is like lost or has unresolved issues, right? Or I guess worries. That's another thing that could lead you to me.
Looks at Dell and Flame. You guys?
Old Oswald at gunpoint. Yeah, you too, bitch.
I am getting mixed signals. Alric and Hazel. Hazel's like, well, I'm technically lost. And Alric's like, I guess in a sense I'm lost in here. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
I mean, lost as in we're not on the trail anymore? Worried all the time.
That could have triggered as the worry. Once again, no one has like any like ill harbored feelings to anyone.
Looks down. Sure.
Well,
yep. Let's just include that in the list.
okay. So I'm guessing we're hitting all the check marks probably with your group. Is anyone looking for a lost loved one? That's a pretty like direct target. Now, loved one does not have to mean like, a lover. It could mean like a parent, a sibling, a friend. A friend is technically a loved one. That's another thing that could have. But that one's like really rare.
Well, I mean, Fry isn't here, but I'll be back.
And Fry is your friend.
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome to the hut of lost things, I guess you could say. Sadly, the fairy trail isn't going to open for you until you guys resolve some of the issues you might have. Does anyone have any longing, like memories? Like maybe
Yeah, did you happen to find my will to live?
your will to live?
Asked completely out of character.
I know.
So, like, if you could hook me up with a will to live, that would be great.
Pulls out a jar.
Oh, a box. I don't need a box, but I found one.
Yeah, like I mean, like, has anyone here murdered anyone and like maybe they regret doing that? Or like it could be something small, like maybe you lost a pet and it wandered into the Feywild, maybe. I don't know.
My guy, I already confessed all of my sins to my goddess.
Well, you must not confess everything. Because, I mean, I hate to say it, if you didn't have something missing or holding on to something, you would have saw the trail continue on.
I said all my sins. I didn't say shit about anything else.
What are you gonna do with this information once you have it?
What? I don't care about your information. You yourselves need to open up your hearts and seek the answers within inside of yourself.
Uh-huh.
I am just a guide.
How about no?
Then, I mean, you could either venture into the not fairy trail and risk that.
Honestly,
Or
release me of this mortal coil already. I'm really trying to think of how Dell would respond to this right now.
yeah. I mean, you can do what the others tried to do. He kind of like points to the closed door. If you're able to open the door, then you're able to continue on.
Is it the
But if the
door to the
door,
outside, or is it the door?
like he points to that one closed door that I pointed out earlier, that I said
Okay.
there might be a bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can open the door, and if you have a sound mind, it should open for you. If not, it will not open. I don't control the door.
I feel like since he dragged us so thoroughly, he knows that door is not going to open if we try right now.
Oswald's gonna go and try.
Oswald, as you try to open the door, it doesn't budge. Sadly, but give me. We're gonna call it a DC 20
Oh Jesus!
Arcana check.
Boom! Not one.
Well, I mean, I guess the dice really do write it in, man. Yeah, no, this door is, yeah, there's no way you're gonna get past this door.
I thought I'd try.
Give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, so you're gonna try to open the door as well?
Yeah.
As you attempt to open the door does not budge. I mean, you can also give me a DC 20 arcana.
Let's do an Arcana. I need an 18 on the dial. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
I'm so close. That is so tempting.
Yeah. With the 18, you do sense that there is magic, like barring you from this door. You're not sure how to remove the magic.
Yeah, that sounds par for the course.
Yeah.
Flame, you want to try?
I mean, I could just hold. I'm sure it'll open for me, so I'm just gonna. Well, we'll just wait it out until you two can open it, and then we'll all go through together. I mean, I don't have to attempt it.
Oh, why not, Flame? Scared.
No, I ate the pie.
So did Osrill. And so did Alric and Hazel.
Yeah.
Oh, scared.
Fine, I'll try to open the door.
Yeah, as you try to open the door, it does not open for you. And you can attempt to give me an Arcana check. Yeah, you also notice the same magical presence surrounding the door. It's just you don't know what the trigger is to remove it. Well, that's fun, I guess. I have to say, I do enjoy watching people try to open the door.
You mentioned something about turmoil earlier.
Yeah, turmoil tends to be like the biggest thing. Maybe self-doubt. That truly does lose a person.
Stares at Dell.
Completely out of character. Excuse me. Self-doubt? The only amount of self-doubt Dell has at this specific point in time. Okay, you know what? That's fair.
I was about to say, go on.
I have the confidence Dell wishes she has. Dell wishes she had. Yeah, I've been improving my self-confidence lately. It's been great. Anyway. Yes. Cower before me, Rogar. I'm a god now.
Interesting. Doesn't seem like it.
Excuse me? Deny the divinity within me.
So basically, we have to talk about our problems with you.
No.
That's the deal.
Oh, you talk about with yourself. He kind of gestures his hand over to the left as there's
a therapy room.
There is a small curtain.
You can't hesitate with me. I'm on one tonight.
But yeah, there's a small curtain. It's you can either go together, go one at a time.
I knocked.
You did.
I look at the other two.
Oh, you'll go first?
I'm pretty sure I'm the one holding us back, so I'll go first.
I hear the doubt in your voice. Yeah, he
Really? And here I was trying so hard to mask it.
No need to mask things. Just be ready for what's in store.
This man has no brain cells and cannot pick up on sarcasm. I love it.
Yeah, he'll gesture for you to enter the therapy room.
I love that's what we're calling it now. I love that I caused that. I step in and close the curtain behind me.
Yeah. Dell, as you step into this room, what would you say Dell's
Biggest insecurities?
what would you say Dell's like what word am I looking? I know the word, it's just not coming out. Like what does Dell's like serenity room look like? Like her peaceful happy place. There we go. What does Dell's happy place look like?
Oh.
You two might want to start thinking of your happy place.
Yeah, start thinking about this. I am very much on the spot right now. I have never thought about this. We can jump over to them talking amongst themselves while I think of this. I'll shoot a message when I got it figured out.
Oswald's eating another piece of pie after asking permission to have another piece.
Like, oh yes, have as much as you need. So,
Emotional eating.
I mean, so what? I mean, well, I know what brought you to the Feywild, but
how do you know that?
things get around. But why'd you come here? That I don't know.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just 6'1" elf. Galadrian elf.
Gotcha. New name.
Yeah. Most people just call me Varus.
Varis.
Yep.
So you just capture people?
Oh, don't do that.
Hmm?
I don't capture people.
So we can leave?
Mm-hmm.
Just not on the trail. Where we need to go.
I don't control the trail.
Okay. You encounter people. Is that better?
Yeah.
You encounter people and help them process their struggles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Green Court is all about renewal, like rebirth. The king kind of strongly believes in that.
I thought it was about
So he
sex
tends
and
to. Well, yeah, it's also sex and parties.
okay.
That helps with like the rebirth. Truly,
Literal birth. Yeah.
you awaken a lot of things inside of you when you go to like sex crazed parties.
Boy, I am deaf into the wrong. Okay, I got it.
You got it. Okay. We'll shimmy back over to what does Dell's happy place look like?
It's a large open space that is also secluded. A place where she feels like she can be her most authentic self without having to perform or put on a mask for anyone.
Okay. Yeah. In the middle of this room, sits on the ground an elven woman One you've never met before.
For a second, I thought you were about to make it my fucking mom.
Hi, daughter.
Confront your mommy issues, bitch.
She looks up to you. She nods and kind of like waves you over.
Okay, listen, last time I ran into a strange elf woman, she took my fucking memories. So I'm like a little hesitant, but I'll make my way to her. Hold on, I gotta plug my headphones in real quick. We're good.
Yeah. As you approach, um, she doesn't appear much older than you. So she looks very young for an elf. So, she's probably not reached her hundreds yet. She kind of slowly stands up. She's wearing like just like she's wearing a white dress that kind of just drapes over her body. It's like not form fitting. It's very just loose. She gives you like a polite smile and she's like, "Welcome. You seem lost."
I guess? How does this room know what calms me?
You're inside yourself.
I mean, I knew that was coming, but like, still, hearing it is like. Then, are you a version of myself?
Mm, no. I am. I'm like an ancestor.
I bet this bitch been watching me and going like, girl, wrong fucking moves all around. You're an ancestor to my mother?
Hmm. Hmm. Mm. You know about elves and like the cycle of rebirth, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess in a sense I am you. But if you were a full elf.
Oh. Oh,
Mm,
okay.
yes. Oh, ancestor in that way of my memories are inside of you.
Hold on. I have a gift for this somewhere, I think. There we go. That is Dell right now. That gift is Dell right now.
Yes.
So, if in a sense hear me, then you can already kind of tell what's troubling me.
I sense a lot. You definitely hold on to things that some people would let go easily, but I've seen your childhood. That's what keeps you alive.
Of course, my memories are precious to me, even the bad ones. They've turned me into the woman I am today. Which is why often when I need to retreat, I retreat into myself. This is where I come.
Mm,
Because after all, wouldn't it be nice to return to the same happy dream every single night?
no. How would you grow if everything's always happy and peaceful? You would just stay in the same stagnant place.
I was forced to face a cruel reality at a young age. Let's just say that it didn't shape me in the best of ways.
Mm. And your magic, you doubt it sometimes, don't you? Or is it just your self-doubt?
What do you mean?
I mean, your magic works different from that of flame, but you both possess the ability to mend wounds. But you you hesitate sometimes.
I'm not as good.
And why do you think you're not as good?
My healing isn't as potent. So
Hmm.
I try to make myself useful in other ways. The more versatile a spellcaster I am, the more service I can be. And the more service I can be, the better. If I can't offer anyone service, what good am I?
You have a point there. Being able to help others is a nice thing to do. But what about you?
I I don't matter as much as the others. I should just be a good little drone. Don't you think?
Mm.
Just a quiet worker bee. Someone who sits in the background beyond content to help from the sidelines. Not someone who takes the spotlight for herself.
Not someone who takes the spotlight for herself, but has the talent to do so.
I only shine on stage, and that's why I perform alone.
Hmm.
It's the only place where I can be truly selfish.
I disagree. You excel in many other things. It's that mindset you have doesn't help. The way you can craft music, you could use it in other ways.
I mean, I also use my performances to help people around me.
And I'm sure it does. But your performance won't stop an arrow flying into your friend's throat.
No, that's part of the reason I'm a cleric.
Mm. You shouldn't forget your true self. You have the ability to create. There's much you can do with that type of magic. You actually have the ability to create and give life to those creations. Yes, maybe not as adept as a wizard or a higher level person. Perhaps. Think of this. If you're supposed to be this worker drone that you say that you are, why not? Well, why do anything then? If what I'm noticing is you're only supposed to be commanded to go do things, why not just wait? Why perform? Because you're not a worker drone. You just use that as a means to put the troubles off onto something else, in a sense.
Completely out of character? Where the fuck have I heard this conversation before?
No. But, like I was saying, you have the ability to create. You can be the shield for your friends. I mean, why not create a wall? If you notice your friend is in dire needs, you can create a wall in front of them. And then maybe moments later, you cause that wall to come to life and be a movable wall to shield them or to shield you. I do notice that you tend to rush out to the battlefield. Most of your friends do, besides one. The other one, I'm a little confused on, but that's not my problem. That's theirs.
I tend to be able to help better if I'm in the middle of things.
Mm-hmm. But being in the middle causes you harm. Oh. Maybe taking some time to craft ways to protect yourself would be smarter. Yes, it would at the same cut you off from your team, but if you angle yourself correctly, it should not. Like poking your head out over the corner, so you're not fully covered by the wall. So the wall isn't blocking your line of sight to your allies. Because then it would just be you walling yourself off from your team.
Fuck your logic. Out of character.
Mhm. I would say out of character. Pretty much what she's explaining to you is using your performance of creation to, create like a barrier of some sort and then animating it so that it can shield you while you move around and poke your head out, thus getting like 3/4 cover, pretty much boosting your AC +5.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting.
Very helpful.
And I think you have a shield that you can summon, don't you?
I have a literal shield.
Yeah, but that shield does nothing. It would also still help.
I have advantage on saving throws against magical effects. How does that shield do nothing, bitch?
Well, if you make a better shield, like the one I'm describing.
A wall versus.
Yeah, you can still have a shield. I mean, your AC would be what? 19 plus 5, 24?
Yeah.
Yes. But you need to remember that your goddess, she is that of love, beauty, which you truly embody. And she does offer true love and protection to those. But you need to be able to truly love yourself and protect yourself.
So, in other words, stop putting everyone else before myself.
Mm. And I would say maybe this might take time relying on others. It's not bad to ask for help or ask for guidance. Going into, she kind of like gestures to the room. Going into this room is a solution, but who knows? Maybe one of your friends suffer from the same mindset as you, and they're just too afraid to say it out loud, and you could be the voice.
You're not wrong.
I mean, look at your goddess. She does not hide herself from the world. She embraces the world, showing it love and beauty.
Unconditional.
Mhm. Perhaps it's
And after I
time.
burned down the church to her, she never waned her presence in my life, and she never abandoned me, even though I all but abandoned the practice.
That is the meaning of unconditional. And maybe you should take that and show others that, because maybe some people are missing that.
Okay, hold on. Out of character. I gotta call Lost the fuck out.
Of the heart.
I gotta call you the fuck out, not you LMAOing at my fucking serious moment.
Sorry.
Kill you.
Heartbreaking.
Truly heartbreaking. This is it, guys. This is the divorce. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We'll be
shit.
sure to split custody 50-50. Anyway. I'll talk about what I've learned in here.
When you say that, the world kind of does fade away, and you're just standing in a bedroom.
Thank you. If you are an ancestor, if you are my goddess, thank you. And with that, I will step out.
When you say those words, you do feel like another embrace. One that does feel like your goddesses.
So yeah, I emerge.
Yeah, when you emerge, we had the break.
And we'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We never take the full break time, or we sometimes go over.
Yeah. See you in a little bit. Bye.
Roll the dice, test your luck.
Welcome back. So yeah, we left off with Dell exiting the therapy room. While that was happening, Flame and Oswald, you guys are sitting in there with Varys. Just having like idle chatter, and he's like, well, your friend should be ending here soon. Which of you is going to venture in next?
Looks to Flame.
Looks at Oswald. Do you want to, or
Go ahead. I knocked. Go ahead.
yeah, you knocked. Okay.
I went first before. I get to go last this time.
Very sound logic, I must say.
Yeah, sure. I guess I could go next. Yeah.
Are you worried about anything?
No. Yeah.
Then why are you so apprehensive?
I'm not. I'm fine.
Why are you clearing your throat? No?
Just haven't had a drink in a while. That's all.
I can fix that for you. I'll he'll stand up and walk back into the kitchen and open his fridge that he has inside here. Take out a pitcher and pour you a glass of lemonade. And comes down and puts the drink in front of you. There you go. That should help. You have permission to drink that.
Oh, thank you. I will drink it.
Well, I mean, it'll be fun. I've never met a person who's went in and had a very bad experience. Some do come out crying, but they're better.
Cool.
Hey, well, I feel the magic receding. So yeah. And with that, Dell steps out and back into the open concept kitchen living room.
He's gonna get so much for this place once everyone's done with therapy. How was
That
that?
looks calmer and reassured.
Seems that your communion went well.
Is that what we're calling it?
Some people meet their gods in there.
Rogar? I mean, yeah, my goddess came down and gave me a warm embrace as I was leaving, but was that my goddess?
I got strong. I was strong. That's me strong. I gotta throw my body into the air.
I'm just gonna.
Even the dice don't want you to know for sure.
God. Oh my god!
That was broke. I've never seen this effect before. He
It
will
did go
look to
very
you.
well.
Ah, perhaps your friend Flame. It seems that they are going next. Maybe you can give them some words of encouragement. They say nothing is bothering them, but they wouldn't be here if nothing was bothering them.
Flame, running from your problems is useless. Open yourself up. You can trust it. And you can trust us. I want you to know that.
I just realized this place seems so cultish. Hey, you go into this room and when you come out, you're a much better person.
Right?
Now,
Like,
let me tell you
imagine.
let me tell you about my experience and why you should go in this room.
Thanks. Yeah.
Man, I gave him some lemonade and my throat is still fucked up. Does Flame enter the safety room?
Yeah, with Millie on his on their shoulder. Yeah, they'll go in.
Yeah. So what is Flame's happy place look like?
Uh, Flame's happy place is sort of this grassy clearing with you know, sort of a wooded area around it, under a night sky, and like in the center of this clearing, there is a fire crackling.
Yeah. As you enter the room, yeah, you realize this is your quiet place, your place to reflect. Um, as you look around passively, you notice Millie is not with you.
Millie got her own room. She upgraded.
Okay, great. Yeah. Guess I like go over by the fire and sit down by it. If I don't see anyone else.
Yeah, at the moment you don't see anyone else. But as you sit next to this fire, you feel a strange presence. Even though it's strange, it does seem familiar. Uh, the flames begin to take shape, and the facial structure of Hothus is in the flames.
I will kneel in front of the fire. Um, Hello, Lord.
Greetings. If my throat wasn't so sore, I would go for a little bit deeper. Yes, greetings. It seems you are in a strange place.
Yes. Me and my group, we've traveled to the Feywilds and sort of been following this path, which led to here. And yeah, it's all very strange.
I mean, strange can be good and bad. What do you think it is?
It's a good strange. It's all very interesting, very different from from pretty much anything I've ever seen. So it's been good.
And what about your life? Is it good or bad?
Um, I used to really think that it was bad, but I mean my viewpoints changed, and I don't know. I am comfortable with myself, whereas for years I haven't been, and I don't know if I feel right.
That is a good start. But what do you think your friends think of you?
Uh, what do I think they think of me?
Mm.
I I like to believe they think good of me. It's, I mean, I, I, I don't really know. Honestly, I want to say good.
Mm. That could be true, could be false. You still, in a sense, lock yourself away from them, though. You haven't fully opened up to them, I've noticed.
Yeah, well, I, I guess just I don't feel like there's a need to say everything about myself.
That's understandable. But, while you shouldn't say everything about yourself, sometimes your expressions or the lack of could misguide them. Would you agree?
Maybe at times. Yeah, yeah,
And your friend, Fry, that's it, right?
yes.
You two seem to get along, but when something so important to you came up, this nuptial agreement that I've learned about, you didn't want to spread that news to them.
Um, yeah, I, at the time, I wanted to accomplish what I needed to without fully informing them of what was going to happen to the town. Because,
I see. Well, answer me this. How would you have felt if you never told them and then they died?
wait, so who's the day in this scenario?
Oh, Fry, I forget. How would he feel? Or how would it make you feel? I just use they so willingly now. Yes, how would you feel if you were never given the option to give this joyous news to your friend?
Oh, wait, this whole conversation has been about the engagement and the wedding. That's been. I think I got confused with something else.
It could be.
Um, I would have been disheartened that I didn't.
Did you enjoy I guess you could call it a break when those elven women took your memories?
Um, in full honesty, when I wasn't aware of all my memories, I did, yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. There's nothing wrong with that. What about your relationship with Millie? With not having her here right now, how do you feel?
I hate it. I, I really hate it. She's. I. I don't feel right when she's not around.
Hmm. And how did you feel when we were battling for control?
I. I felt worried and scared, and then I was just, yeah, worried and scared for her.
Um, as you say that, a small ember like leaps out and like lands at your feet. You
Uh,
know she's truly never gone, even in this reflection. Her presence is still here.
yeah, I, I understand that.
The real question that we should ask: what are your plans afterwards, after you finish this task, this destruction of the queen? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I have. I just want to be able to live peacefully with hope and Millie if she still wants to be around me.
And what about the life you created?
The, the life that I created,
What happens if you die?
the future that I want won't come to be.
I think you might have misunderstood what I was saying. Would you want what happened to you to repeat to an offspring of you?
No, no, I wouldn't.
Well, then, keep up the hard work. And it doesn't hurt to open up to others.
Oh, I guess not.
Within time, I'm sure that life you've created will grow into something magical. And with that, the room slowly begins just to resemble just a normal bedroom.
Okay.
I wonder what happened. Hey, it's not therapy for everyone. What does Flame do with the information that they were given? How did they process it correctly?
Am I processing it correctly? I don't know if I'm processing it correctly.
Out of character, you have a kid on the way.
Oh, I am processing it correctly. Oh. I was really confused with the phrasing of that. Okay, so I'm right about that phrasing. Okay. Okay.
You good over there, Basti? You good? Do you need a second?
How much longer do we have to be in the Feywilds? I need to be somewhere. Ah.
Thankfully enough for you, the time is faster in the Feywilds than it is in the present world.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Flame's gonna sort of walk out with sort of a, I don't even know how to explain this expression, just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the world did come to, Millie was just like nuzzling against like the side of your face.
Whew. Hey, girl. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm okay. This. I don't even.
Yeah, but flashing back, uh, Osriel and Dell and Varys, you're just all I mean, of course, the others. You're all just sitting in the open
There's
compass, open concept room.
and here we walk into your open concept living dining room combination.
The floors are authentic white oak.
Yeah, he kind of turns to you, Osram. He's like, "Hmm, perhaps you'll be next."
Did I look to the other two? Did you guys try the door?
Alex, like, yeah, I have a feeling since I'm admitting that I'm lost, I don't think I'm gonna even risk it.
Okay.
And Hazel's like, I've said multiple times that I've said multiple times I'm lost.
I guess I'm next then.
Would you? Oh, I was gonna say, would you like us to go before you?
No.
Are you nervous about something, sweetheart? Hold on. She opens up her little purse, hands you a Murder's.
I take the murders. Thank
I miss getting these.
you.
Yes.
I'll pop it in.
As Varys looks over to like the curtains, he's like, your friend, it's almost time for them to be done.
Do you just have like a innate sense? Is it like your magic in there that's like
Mm-mm. No, the room tells me.
Creepy.
Yeah, not everyone has the same experiences. Sometimes people just need a light to guide them. Other people need a purpose. And some people need guidance. It's you, technically. It's what you need to probably hear to give you that motivation to continue. Because sometimes it's easier just to quit. And like when he says quit, uh out steps a very confused looking flame.
Dell is going to not like super briskly walk up, but she's going to briskly walk up. Are you all right? How did it go?
It it went good. Good? Is that? I guess that's the right word. Yeah, good. Great.
Not me closing out of my character sheet. Oh my god! I was gonna roll a shitty insight check. Actually, with a passive of 15, would I notice that anything is up with you?
I
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty evident. I'm stuttering. I'm probably like pale, a bit pale, maybe. I don't know. Like I'm not lying though.
Very pink.
I'm not going to force
Yeah.
it out of you. If you want to talk to me, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, no, it's thanks. I just oh gosh, I got a lot of things to do. Within 8 months? Is it 8 months? Would it be 8 months now? Oh,
What?
You need to elaborate on
Pie?
that.
Does anyone want some pie?
okay. So
Some growth.
okay. You remember when we had like that whole fortune telling thing with Yamoja way back during Brewfest? Was that a few weeks ago? Was that a month ago or a few weeks ago now?
It was like
I think it was a few weeks.
It's a few weeks.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, and you know, me and Hope, because we ended up going to like the area where our house will be, and just romantic, and so we
did it.
we had one night of passion, and apparently one night was enough.
Congratulations.
Do you need any help with anything? This is very large, but very good news. If you need help with anything, don't hesitate to let us know.
Oh, I need help with a lot of stuff because now I need to really do okay, because like I seriously need to get the ring, and
Does Hope know? Should I sending her and tell her, or
I don't know if she knows.
How?
I just I mean, I feel like this should be a face-to-face thing. I mean,
this is also true.
yeah. But yeah, anyway, so also another thing, so like gosh, because I need to I really God, I really need to get that engagement ring now and everything, and so oh yeah, I mentioned, you know, have to get the green S and stuff to ask Hope's dad, and also need to get Hope's dad to the academy. I guess Hope requested it. Also, I told Fry about this earlier today, but I need to tell you guys, Green S is going to be completely wiped off the map within a week or two.
Boy,
What?
okay.
What?
Sorry, I've been sort of
Let's.
negligent to say anything because I honestly didn't give a shit about the place until a few days ago, and now I sort of have mixed feelings where I sort of feel I have a responsibility to hold up where I should protect it. So yeah, there's that.
We can tackle that after we're out of this.
Yes.
Let's focus
Yes.
on the task at hand, and then we'll make a plan from there.
Here, have a piece of strawberry rhueberry pie.
Rhueberry.
Rhubarb.
Rhueberry. It's a Feywild. It's Rhueberry.
Yeah, rhueberry.
Thank you.
I'll get you another glass.
I appreciate that.
Okay, you know what? I am gonna take a piece of pie. You said we were free to eat it. Everyone else is eating it. Fuck it.
It's a celebration of life.
Congratulations. That's. Oh. Okay, well.
Well, Osriel, are you ready?
I like go and try the door one more time. Fuck.
Yeah, the door doesn't budge at all.
Yep. I walk in.
All right. As you step forth into this room, what Oswald's hobby planes?
I've been thinking about this, honestly. Like, probably his childhood home when he was really young.
Okay.
Like pre-Blue Wings young.
Yeah. As you step into this familiar place, you feel a presence near you.
I'll look around.
Yes, as you look around, sitting in a chair, not too far away from you, sits, a woman you don't truly know. Uh, do you get closer?
I'll take a step closer and be, hello.
Yeah. Uh, I have to pull it up really quick because I forgot. I was trying to do this all off memory. Give me a quick second. Yes, her like long white hair kind of drapes over the back of the chair. She slowly turns her head towards you. She's like, "Ah, we finally meet."
And you are.
She like pushes herself up, dusts off her battle gear because she was still wearing battle gear. Oh, my mistake. You've never met me. The name is Headmistress Arwen. I would be your grandmother?
Oswald just stands there for a second, like mouthing out. That's not possible. You're dead.
Yes, I am. But this world is neither here nor there. It's a little bit like the school, I must say.
I'm Sorry it's been so run down over the years.
I figured. It's okay. You're doing the best with the circumstance that's placed before you. I mean, if you think about it, your school has what only suffered, technically speaking, like less than 20 deaths, and you've been open for a few months now. It's quite impressive. My first batch of kids didn't even make it. But I was brand new and I wasn't really sure what I was. Whoops. I dropped my dice.
I did want to ask, why were there so many deaths in your school? Like, we're under attack. You weren't under attack, were you?
No. I wanted the children and other people who attended the school to have the true adventures feeling. And adventuring has death. Why sugarcoat it?
No, it sure does have that.
Mm.
So why
As
are you here? What am I supposed to be processing?
What are you supposed to be processing?
I don't know. My complete failure as a head man, my willingness to sacrifice my students.
Complete failure, you say? That's an interesting selection of words. Why do you believe that you are a failure? Well,
we are literally holding on for dear life. At every turn, I've been outmaneuvered. The mistress literally knows the future before I do. I tried to protect it. I tried to shut down teleportation. I tried to prevent the attacks on the city. I tried to bring an orc army and then tried to rely on my friends and even tried to reduce my decisions to just letting Fry run it all for a while.
I must say, what I see before me is not a failure, but someone who has lost confidence in themselves. Well, I mean, would you not agree with me?
How can I be confident in myself when every turn I make the fates? And if finger quoting is a thing, he would do finger quoting. The fates.
Oh, the fates
have decided what will happen. Even my running of the school and defeating of the mistress doesn't matter. It'll happen eventually, whether by my hand or someone else's.
That is very true. But. The fates, though they may try, they're nothing but scared children. I mean, balancing the world doesn't come at ease. And yes, you have been tried and tested, and from what I've seen, every single time you come out victorious. Yes, there's times where things could have had a better outcome, but were you not victorious in the end?
I would disagree with at least one of those battles, for sure.
I mean,
Quinn's death could have been avoided.
it could have been. I mean, it could have easily been, counteracted. You could have all died together. I mean, I'm guessing that's what you would have wanted, would it not?
No. I would want us all to escape,
Mm,
of course.
I must tell you this. One thing you will learn about, which I'm sure you know about, is some people are on borrowed time. I mean, the magic you hold inside of you is amazing and magnificent, but at the same time, it could end you in a heartbeat. But yet, you still do it. Answer me this. Say you cast a spell, and that spell goes successfully. You kill the evildoer, but in the process, you surge and you kill your friends. You slay the queen, but you control your magic. You couldn't control your magic. Are you telling me? What would you do? Would you just never cast magic again?
If that were the situation, I would find a way to reverse it.
Mm. And you do realize there is a way to reverse death. Your friend could come back. She would not be herself. She would have her memories, but she would have a different body. I'm sure you've heard of resurrection. I mean, if you were truly blessed, you could find a true resurrection.
I've been holding out the day for us to find someone strong enough to do that.
You. She kind of shakes her head. You realize you are in a magical school capable of locating those things easily, right?
To my knowledge, there's no such way to do that currently in this school. I still
Or you
haven't.
haven't asked the right people.
You were a real know-it-all, weren't you?
Oh, I might have, studied the prophecies here and there, but no, I just like the Aurelie that you know. I possess a bit of world magic myself. I mean, how do you think I created that school?
Not
With
as strong
guidance.
as you.
Oh, how do you know that?
All I can do is help my allies. Most of my damaging spells are pretty weak in my selection of them. that I've learned is limited at best. I look at Dell and all her capabilities, and flame turned into a fucking tree.
So, you are complaining, I'm going to call it what it is, that you don't have the capabilities that the others have. I mean, Deltheris, while gifted, she is, a cleric and a bard. They don't need to. The spells that they know are gifted to them. Well, not her bardic spells. She has to learn those, just like you have to learn spells. But her divination spells are gifted, and with that, they can be removed. Same with your friend Flame. I mean, quite skilled druid, I must say. Reminds me of a friend I knew once a long time ago. But that friend lost everything. I mean, a very strong archdruid to be exact, but doesn't have the ability to cast magic anymore. You, on the other hand, are a sorcerer. No matter what, the magic you know is yours. No one can take that from you. And soon you'll learn how to weave magic, I'm sure. It'll take time, but there's always other options. I mean, you could always be like your two friends and pledge yourself to nature or pledge yourself to a goddess.
I'm gonna look at
Or,
her like dead in the eyes. Is the unicorn real? An actual god?
yeah, I mean, there is unicorns that are gods. I mean, to my knowledge, yes, yes, yes. There's a unicorn that sits upon the throne of the Summer Court.
Hmm.
I had a lot of dealings with the Fae. I kept close to them. But there's something that you could take. Instead of pledging yourself to a god or a goddess or even a devil or anything, why not pledge yourself to yourself?
What do you mean?
I mean, you have paladins in your school. Their magic is. Most people believe their magic is gifted to them by the divines. In honesty, some are. Most aren't, though. It's their belief in the tenets that are put forth. Maybe you should spend more time with Varys.
At least he's hot.
What was that?
Don't worry about it, Grandma.
Hmm. Yes. He has some interesting magic. But at the end of the day, no matter what is put forth, you have succeeded. Yes, it has come at costs and dire costs at one point. But think, the quicker you solve this problem, maybe life could become easier. But who knows? You Yeah, yeah. You're my grandchild. I hate to inform you, it's going to follow you everywhere you go. We we're drawn to trouble. I mean, look at your mother.
Did she?
Fucked around with one wrong thing and is now enslaved to the Raven Queen.
It doesn't really surprise me, if I'm honest.
Why does it not surprise you?
They both were longing for adventure.
Yes. Adventuring does come at a cost.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do you deal with someone who is so chaotic that they will make a contract with a fae right away and grab a cursed sword that they know is cursed? And
It sounds like you just have an adventurer on your hands.
I guess you're right. Quinn would have
How
done
do you
the
deal
same.
with that? Yes, but the easiest way to deal with that is watch over them. Offer them the help when you can. It will be hard, and they will push you. But a little word of advice that I like to pass on to every skilled individual. I'd rather be them than me. With the cursed sword, you guys got off easy. I have seen situations like that push the limits of friendships. I mean, oh goodness, the heroes of my school, I mean, they touched a cursed object and literally fought each other for a brief moment. And
Those little kids did.
oh, yes. But one of them knew that a sacrifice had to be made, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. They did it. Adventuring is. Oh, is it a job? But someone has to do it.
You know, from all the paperwork I read about you, you seem like a pretty good headmistress. I am aiming for less death, though. That is a major goal.
I mean, I must say, you are doing good. Just focus more on you. I know you're still missing a dragon. But this dragon, oh, he is a finicky one.
Another one? I thought the yellow one was bad.
Oh, no, the yellow one. She is a sweetheart. I should take that back. She's a sweetheart as long as you have the green one. She relies a lot on their bond. Yes.
I'm glad I got to meet you. Even if it's
Likewise.
not really you? Kind of you?
No,
I don't know.
I'm here. I'm here. I would say just one more thing before you head back. Probably start referring to the dragons by their names. It would probably be a little bit nice for them to hear that.
What are their names?
What are their names? You don't know them?
No.
Oh, goodness. You have so much to learn.
I guess I could have probably asked Flame, since I think speaks.
Give me. No. They are actually celestial beings.
Oh.
Yes. They're not actually dragons. They're dragon adjacent celestial beings that I created / imprisoned, but let's not talk.
So were you like the Aurelie in a way?
No. I let's see, how do I put this easy? To put it in a nutshell, the Aurelia are like, oh yes, we contain blah blah blah. With the magic that I possess, with my world magic, I sought out talent and helped it grow. And I knew if I should ever die, I would need someone to ensure safety. And at the time, I did not know that I had a child.
Well, I'm glad you did.
But here's one little word of advice: the green dragon, as she air quotes, is known as bad. Just Bade. He's rough. I remember when he met Callisto, literally crushed a flower that she was holding on to.
That's so mean.
He's interesting.
Callisto's like, what, 11?
Oh, I think at that time she was much younger. I think she was probably 10.
Okay,
Yes.
good to know.
Yes. Maybe keep your druid friend not so close to him.
Okay.
Actually, she was 8, if I have to be exact. His sense of humor is a bit dry. Let's say that, yes. Dry humor.
Good to know. I will keep that in mind if I ever freaking meet him.
Have a little bit more faith in yourself, and he'll come.
Well, it was nice meeting you. I should probably get back to baby conversation.
Well, I am an elf and I do not know a lot about babies. I was shocked. I will say, you can read about it one day. If you go to the library and look up your mother's birth, it is going to be quite interesting, I must say. Well, au revoir for now.
He just has this look of like almost horror as she fades. Okay.
You are now just in a room.
I'll go ahead and walk out.
Yeah. On the flip side, though, Flamin' Dell. Yeah, you sit in the room eating some pie.
Having conversation.
Yeah.
Varys kind of looks to both of you and he's like, I mean, I think this is the first time I've ever found out that someone is going to be a parent.
Lots of firsts going around for us today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Well. Oh, your friend is nearing the end
of his life.
Oswald just comes out and stabs himself.
I know, can't do this. Done. Therapy's not for me.
Yeah. But I wonder if the building is gonna let you leave. You are missing someone. As Varys looks back to like the empty chair. Typically, if you come as a group, you have to leave as a group. Like if one of you like went in and then you're like, oh ha ha ha, I'm so smart, I've outwitted you, and you tried to open the door will not have opened. I was thinking as he looks like to Dell, I thought you were going to do that. You were going to go try to open the door, and then you would have been like, what? Why did the door not open? And then I would have been like, oh, it doesn't work like that.
Literally what Osro was about to do.
And yeah, when he says that, Oswald steps out. Welcome back.
Yeah, I definitely tried the door as I'm walking back.
It's not gonna up. It's funny to watch, I have to say. Is it not? I mean, look. I only see people every once few hundred years.
Okay, one of you two lost boys. And lady.
What?
I look to the freaking can't remember their names now.
Hazel and Howard.
Alric, yeah, and Hazel.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to go in together.
Okay, that's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Sit down
And
on
they
the chair.
enter. Piece of pie for you?
I'm good.
Uh,
2 pies slices was enough.
that's all I know how to make, sadly.
You only survive on pie?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wait, do you have a savory pie?
Oh, yeah. Goes back to fridge, opens up. I'd say I got a shepherd's pie.
I will gladly take one of those. A slice of that.
He brings
Too much sugar.
Yes. I mean, I mostly just make pies and work out, so not a lot going on here.
Osro visibly blushes. It shows.
Dell gives Osriel a joking nudge.
So, how we doing?
I'm good, calm-ish.
You're doing the best you can given the circumstances.
If you
I'm completely fine. No problems here. I promise.
looks at Dell. That was the first time I think I've ever realized you lied to me.
I mean,
Normally
you
you're
guys
so
have all
good at
looked.
it.
Yeah. I was going to say, you've all been through the rooms. And hopefully you all have learned something.
Also remember, Dell, don't lie in the Feywild. That's a big no-no.
It's not nice to lie. Now, misguide is a different thing.
Wasn't a lie.
Says our guide. Look, squint eyes at him.
Hey, look, I just appear where I'm needed. Clearly, I must still be needed if you guys aren't able to leave.
It wasn't quite the whole truth.
Embracing your elvish side, I see.
What was that?
Embracing your elvish side. Most elves hail from the Feywilds.
Who did you meet
Or the Shadowlands.
in there, Dell?
Huh?
Who did you meet in there? Did you meet someone? You said it's all different. Okay, you might not have met someone.
I met either my goddess or one of my ancestors.
Or
Oh!
both.
Or both.
An ancestor that's a goddess? That's pretty cool.
It was certainly an experience.
That would be a great description. I met my grandmother. You know, the chaotic one that ran the school before me.
No, I'm aware of who your grandmother is.
Yeah, she is really pretty. I can flips ponytail back. See where I get the good looks.
Wait.
They'll just like does this sort of thing where she's just like,
Your grandmother who ran a school? I noticed that ponytail flip. It seems so familiar to me.
Yes. My God. I was so focused. Is it Laura? No.
When?
Erwin?
Arwen.
Arwen. Okay. Arwen.
Oh. Interesting. She appeared here once.
That's a little surprising considering how sure of herself she is. But that would explain how she knew you.
Stubborn, I must say.
Yeah. Extremely powerful,
though. Kind of like looks to like the sealed door and he's like, yes. Man, that door took a lot of blows.
She couldn't even get through it. Interesting. Good to know.
The door is it's finicky. You can dispel it all you want. It does not obey.
Looks at Dell. Well, that's good to know. Dell, don't try to do that. Well, When they get out, will we be able to get out?
What?
As a group, leave as a group. We're missing someone, Osriel.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we missing?
Fry, obviously.
Or maybe someone still has unfinished business.
My grandmother told me to talk to you about I can't believe I'm saying this. An oath to myself. What the hell did she mean? She said it had something to do with paladins.
Yes. Myself, I am a paladin.
Oh.
I do not swear myself to any god or goddess. If you can't tell, I am a paladin of redemption. I follow tenets that stick well to me, and because I do that, I grant myself magic. You must to find a way to be a paladin is not an easy trip, but if you wish, we can go in the room together and I can show you an open path.
I would appreciate
Well, let me go get this last pie out of the oven.
that.
Sorry, I was trying a new combination. It's just beeswax, not beeswax. It's honeycomb. That's what it's called.
Honeycomb and
That's just it.
gonna be very sweet then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trying to think of anything else to pair it with.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not a cook. I know how to make basic potato stew. Do you want us to cook for you while we're here?
What?
Are you sick of pies?
I mean, I've only eaten pies my entire life, so
I
come, let's attempt to cook together.
will try to make something out of the ingredients he has that is not decidedly not a pie.
Yeah. He'll sit there and help you. Like, I mean, you're not tall.
No.
Mostly everything is built for him. Yeah, I'll hand you some ingredients. Go ahead and roll. I guess just an intelligence check.
Okay.
You'll have advantage.
Yay. Okay. Shift to a 14. That is pretty
Yeah,
on
you
par
guys-
for Osriel.
Yeah, guys, make a nice little stew. He like tastes. He's like, this is quite nice, I must say.
It's pretty simple. I'm not the greatest of cooks, but just something else to try. The pies were good, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure
You should have a little bit more faith in yourself. I'm sure your friends would agree, would y'all not?
I'm not quite the person to talk to about having faith in yourself.
says the most talented spellcaster with versatility that I know no one else can compete with. And also a
Yes,
great dancer.
And it's due to my lack of faith in myself that I pursued this in the way that I did.
I'm still sensing turmoil between you.
There's always a little bit. You throw up on her once and she never forgives you.
Oh.
And that was one of my best performing outfits. You ruined it!
Well, hopefully those two can figure out what they need, and we can figure out what we need, and we can get on because we have a freaking baby to protect.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan? Well, are we going like, are you gonna tell Hope right away? Or are you gonna like,
oh gosh.
I don't know if like proposing right away sends the right message, because it's like, oh, we're pregnant and here's a ring. Like, I don't know. Also, does this mean you're gonna like quit the group? Got a baby to protect.
Well, Ozra, please, I haven't thought about any of this yet.
Sorry.
Literally just happened. Please.
I'm trying not to think about this right now.
I know I'm pushy, but you're being pushy.
You guys are quite the interesting bunch.
Did your eyes turn red all of a sudden? Are those hearts?
Hard eyes, bitch!
I am just so in love with this soup. I'm also typing a whole bunch of stuff.
If you add a little flour to it once we leave, it actually makes a great filling for a pie.
Oh, amazing!
Thickens up real nice.
But you guys said that you're in a magical school, didn't you? Shouldn't that child be well protected already?
I mean, as of right now, we are just meeting the protection requirements.
So what I'm hearing is you don't have faith in the future mother to protect their child.
Looks up for no. I would never say that. Hope is extremely talented.
Come from?
I'm just saying.
Weird
you should have faith in your companions.
Well, aren't you just being a little presumptuous?
No, I have a glimpse of things. Everything will fall into place. You must just be patient, and that's one thing I will tell you. This place will teach you patience, this hut. Because it's not going to let you out until it's time. No matter, also, even if you would like go out, I can now tell you guys, since you've went into the rooms and came out, even if you would go out and try to go around, this hut is just going to reappear in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no avoiding. Well, I mean, you could technically avoid. You could just keep going around it. But that's part of redemption. It's patience within yourself. I mean, I've been here for, I don't know how many years I've been alive. Been here long enough to learn and watch people. and I share my guidance and wisdom.
Have you only ever existed inside of this?
Oh no. Sadly, I was kind of an adventurer. I walked down a beaten path that wasn't protected by the fairy magic, and then I came across this hut. There was this elderly woman who lived here who like baked pies. Turned out she was a hag, and then she died. And then the house, well, the hut kind of chose me to be the next keeper.
Interesting.
Yeah. What are things that are important to you? All of you. Like if you had to pick something. Like for me, it's patience and peace and innocence and wisdom.
I'm not answering this first. I went to the damn therapy room first. Fuck all of you.
I hope for the future. That's really important.
The start. Kind of looks over at Flame. What about you?
Um, Peace and freedom.
Interesting. And Delpharis.
Would be love and light.
You should all hold on to those things. They will guide you in your darkest times. The Feywilds this is like a test in a sense. This is like a test. I mean, the Green Lord, the Green Prince, ensures that the people that come to him hold no regrets. Like, he's pretty vibey.
When you say vibey, what do you mean?
He likes to just enjoy life. That's the best way to put it.
Gotcha.
So perhaps, yes. Perhaps we should celebrate. Maybe let you three seem like you need a celebration of some sorts. You should probably try to embrace the Green Court. It'll help.
Dell, get high? Never.
Oh no, Dell actually is kind of a stoner. Oh, are you kidding me? Should we get high all the time in Vandalin?
I don't want to say you three are kind of like sticks in the mud, but
Oh, I admit that I am now a stick in the mud.
Fuck it, pass me the bowl.
let me go into my room and grab it. Yeah,
I
he steps away for a brief moment.
Comes out with this giant fucking bond
I'm gonna
and just
look.
a massive pile of pot.
I'm gonna look to Dell. Are you really gonna smoke drugs from the Feywild? You who refused to eat the pie at the first.
I mean, as long as I'm free to. I haven't been high in a while.
Holy shit. Sorry, I just.
What? A woman needs her fun, doesn't she?
I 100% agree. Please do. I'm excited to see this. Flame, if you don't want to partake, please. Don't feel pressured to.
Y'all are gonna watch Dell take this hit, and you're gonna be shocked.
Yeah, I'm sitting on like this. I'm also passing on any time that I'm offered a drink again. I'm not drinking ever again.
Oh, come on. This high is gonna be so much more different than getting drunk. But obviously, no pressure.
Don't pressure Flame.
Varys steps out. Perhaps our dear friend here, instead of partaking in the other side of being a summer I'm a spring Eladrin, perhaps you should partake in the other part. Play some music. Really feel the energy and let it come out of you through
Does Flame have an instrument?
I will give Flame.
I do. And I have one that I carry on me, but I don't like playing it because I'm shy with it.
I'll give
Yes!
Flame my lute.
I play a flute.
No, a lute.
No, I
No.
have
He has
I have a flute,
Yeah.
and I'm proficient with it. But I don't want to.
Oh my god,
Wait.
did he seriously come out with a bong and just like a pile of pot?
yeah, he's got all different sorts of things. He's like, oh, you also have permission for everyone to partake. But
Do you play?
Man,
I mean, I've learned how to play a instrument. Yes.
here. Let me take this hit and then I'll play with you. How does that sound? Quadrell, shut up with the implications. No, I don't play that way.
I,
May I? She's asking that to
oh yeah. He'll hand it over to you. Varys, not Ferris. But
Yeah.
no, he'll move closer to Fling. It's he'll pull out a flute of his own. I mean, I understand what you're going through, but sharing new experiences with friends is magical, and perhaps this should be the one time you cast a spell. We'll say.
uh, uh, um,
If you would be more comfortable, you can play it from the other room. But you should at least try to partake in the festivities of being in the Spring Court. I'm going to let you know now when you go to the Green Palace, it's pretty much a giant party. Music, music is one way to express yourself. I'll just say that for you. I'll kind of just pat you on the shoulder and then step away.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. Sure, I'll play a song.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a flute check. You will have advantage on this because of Varus's words. Why am I trying to make him Phelan?
Could not tell you. He is giving very Phelan vibes, but bro.
2022.
I mean, Varus definitely enjoys the music while toking up. And yeah, he'll kind of look over to Asha and be like, I don't sense the music from you, and I don't sense that you indulge in other things. So perhaps he'll extend his hand. A dance. That's a way to partake in the festivities of the wilds.
I'm muted. Sure.
Yes. Let's dance to this lovely music that your friend has produced. Yeah, he'll begin to lead you. I'll say you'll have advantage.
What do we get? Oh,
I mean,
it's okay.
it's better than a commoner.
Yeah. Little bit too left feet in the Feywild.
Yeah. But he enjoys it. As like the music fills the room. Eventually out comes Alric and Hazel, and they join in the merrymaking.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, Dell took the hit. She took it like a champ, but she also choked on it a little because she knows how that shit works.
It's been a while.
It has been, but I also know that if you choke, it has a bigger effect.
Yeah. I was just like, Dell, this isn't normal weed.
Oh?
This is fairy magic weed. Okay, whatever.
It's just gonna be a little bit stronger than your average. But yeah, feel free to take it with you. I have more than enough. A lot of people end up being in here for months.
Dell is gonna look to Flame. Do you mind if I add some vocals to your music?
I'll nod since I'm still playing. Like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, you'll have advantage on this as well. Everyone's getting advantage on partying.
24!
Feywilds. Yeah. Yeah. Alric will throw up some dancing lights. Make them like strobe lights.
Osro, for the first time in a long ass time, smiles.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Look at this merrymaking. But Dell is now vibing. Yes, you guys
This is like absolutely the most relaxed anyone would have ever seen Dell in a long time.
yes. You guys don't even notice, but you all gain the benefits of a long rest as you have a long rest in a different sense of just enjoying yourselves.
An actual rest.
Yeah, an actual rest, yeah. No, you're just not sleeping.
Yeah. De-stress. And therapy. And food. I mean, literally,
Hot.
yeah, could not ask for a better.
He's just here to help out.
I want to go
But
to this cheap dispensary in town.
as there's partying is partaking, he does whisk Oswald away into the room. Um, yes, welcome. I mean, wait, you've been here before. I keep forgetting.
Yes.
So, I would say, what tenants would you like to learn about? I mean, I'm only really proficient in mine, which is redemption, but there's all different types of paladins in the world.
What are the tenets of redemption?
Redemption, pretty much what I hold dear to me. Peace. I, as you can see, I choose violence as the last mean. I could care less about fighting. It's not my way. Then you have innocence. I I believe everyone is innocent. It's just the way that they were cared for leads them down a darker path. And through self reflection, typically some will see, I don't want to say the light, but it sounds so cheesy, but they'll see the light. And like I said earlier, patience is one of the biggest ones. You can't expect those people to self reflect, you can't expect them to change overnight. You gotta be there for them and show them that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to do bad things as long as you can go back and fix the wrongs you have written. And finally, wisdom, which I do my best to give everyone. Pretty much, wisdom for me is, since this hut finds people who are lost, is letting them remember that even when you're lost, I mean, you'll eventually find your way back home. But instead of just dreading the experience, why not live a little? Life is a bunch of paths that you must take. Don't spend it just regretting.
Well, those all sound pretty on par. Do I really have to
Do you really have to what?
do an oath to myself? It seems so, honestly, like my grandmother. Can I do my oath to the school instead?
Yeah, you can swear an oath to whatever you want. I've seen people swear oaths to their friends to stand by them and fight with them and guide them when they are lost. So I guess the school would be the same thing. You are there to help the students, guide them where they need it. I don't know if redemption is the right path for you. Kind of seems like many things could be right for you. Maybe going down the path of devotion. It's a little bit not as fun.
What do you mean?
Devotion, they're a little bit more fighty than I choose to be. But I mean, their tenets are close about being honest, having courage, being compassionate, honoring, and last but not least is the duty, which made it stand out to me since you're doing this for your school. It's like you're doing a duty.
Sorry, immature.
Okay, I laughed as well.
I don't know how I would phrase this. So I will just ask, Ro, what would Oath of the Ancients be?
Oath of the Ancients. That would be like, honoring, in a sense, like the past. Their tenets last that I remember is being a kindle to a light, the light. Which, in a sense, it makes sense for a school. You were guiding the future. You're sheltering them with inside of it. That is another one that's sheltering the light. He'll move a little bit closer to you. Another tenet is preserving your own light, which I sense you might be lacking in, but I'm sure that's what your grandmother was insinuating I could help with. And finally, goes hand in hand with the one before it, you need to be the light.
I'll move a little closer. That seems to fit a little better.
I have faith in you. You'll ensure great success for this school. I know right now it might come off overwhelming,
Just a little.
but isn't life just overwhelming in a sense?
Except for kids.
Yeah? I'm sure if you spoke to those kids, you would quickly find out how much of them are overwhelmed. I mean, I remember when I was in school, all the homework, oh my goodness.
That's true.
Countless nights of staying up and studying until the crack of dawn just to go back to class and then fall asleep during class.
You didn't do well in school, did you?
No. I learned more on the field. But that also showed me that, hey, the things that I did in my past led me to do very horrible things. Things I wish to change. And I think that's why this hut appeared when it did. I don't tell most people this, but I did say the hag of this place died. I killed her because she was a hag and hags are evil. But she wasn't. She was here to help people, and I let the people who guided me in the past, I let them tell me what a person is and isn't. And I've learned that even though you could be born with the darkest of hearts, there's always a light in everyone. Yeah, and then with that, he gives you a smooch.
Smooching back.
I was right to whistle if you walked away, bitch!
Yes, and with that, the curtains close and we're gonna actually end the session. Typically, we'd go until 11, but it's having the last player missing. It's a little bit harder.
Mhm.
And you guys can't technically advance until the other person's here.
Well, thank you everyone who came. A lot of fun.
I think we'll raid on over to Mr.
Nope.
Chess. Nope.
Nope. Oh, you're redeeming. Oh, oh my gosh. We're going to Horny Town.
Oh.
Yep.
He's not that bad on stream.
No. It's mostly just me that's awful. Here, let me...
What the this, I swear, every time the raid message has something random in front of it.
Seriously. I don't know what
Streamlabs
up
is
with that.
acting up for whatever reason.
Boom. Mr. Fox Hound. Okie dokie. Well, thank you, Jay, for resubbing. Thank you, me, for resubbing as well.
I'm sure mine's in a few days.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 14
Same
days.
day now.
You were 14 days, so half a month. Two sessions away. Anyways, thank you guys for coming.
Check us out next Friday, where we'll be playing Commoners. Next Saturday, we won't be streaming it, but we'll be having our first session 0 for a new campaign that's starting on the 19th, possibly. It might start on the 26th, depends on if I can get the last 2 damn players to send in their fucking art. I'm looking at you too. I know you're not in the chat, but I'm looking at you.
Hey, but also, I need the other character names, Rogar.
I think I only have a few character names.
We'll
Most of them are going by their real names. 2 of them are.
We'll have to go by
Fighting Kaiser will be Fighting Kaiser.
I definitely need Jupiter and Tom's character names.
People don't have their characters fully created. That's the best part.
Anyways, we're raiding out now. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
I think those were the 2 I was talking about.